In this video, I'm gonna be telling you why reading is so essential to your development. So this is something I'm always preaching on this channel, is that you should always be reading. I read about 45 minutes to an hour a day. And the funny thing is, all the times that I've stopped reading is when my life has gotten like incrementally worse. So one of the things that I recently just learned and just had an experience with was the benefit of reading. And that was just how much knowledge I've gained. And I'm seeing someone who's a little bit older than I am, like a girl. And she was just like, most of the kids your age, I would never consider because they're so immature, they're so insecure, and you just come across as having so much knowledge. And I'm at the point now where I've read about like 100 plus self-improvement books. And you can see the noticeable difference. It's like your maturity level will be astronomically more and greater than anybody else your age if you just dive into books, especially nonfiction self-improvement books. The reason being is that you are gaining someone's entire life knowledge on a subject in just a couple hundred pages. And now think about that. After me reading 100 books on many different topics in self-improvement, I've gained 100 people's life knowledge on different subjects. Like, truly grasp that for a second and realize how much knowledge I've consumed from just reading. Just think about that. That's crazy. And if I keep this up, which I will, and I plan to read until I die, I'm going to be such a wise man. And one of the things we discussed and we were joking about is like, wise beyond your years. And I was like, exactly. That's exactly how it is. And it's not just for the purpose of impressing some girl, but it's what you're going to learn in this process is going to make you the man that you want to become. So all the things I've learned about mindset, about my health and fitness, about money, about business, about relationships, about psychology, about sales, about interhuman relationships, all this is what's made me become someone who is attractive to older girls, whereas most older girls would be like, oh, fuck, my 22-year-old, 22-year-old, no way, I'm not talking to him. But because I'm so wise and knowledgeable on so many things, and I can strike up interesting, meaningful conversations, and I'm a good communicator, and I'm developing my skills in every different aspect I can, this is what allows me to have that sort of success. And I know this is very geared towards girls, and that's just the experience that I just had, like literally last night, which has kind of triggered something, and I want to share it with you. It's my personal brand, that's what I want to tell you guys. But it's going to apply to anything. This is going to be the same thing for networking. If you're talking about all these interesting subjects with business partners or with people that you meet, it's going to open so many more doors for you. If you come to a conversation, and this is true, this has happened before, I sat down with these guys. This is when I was trying a different business. I was trying business loans, and I sat down with these two guys, and we were talking about Ray Dalio's book, The Changing World Order. It's like a 500-page book, super long, super intense, and it discusses like this, basically like this theory on world evolution and how the world's changing and countries will rise and decline. And it was super interesting, actually. But most people probably wouldn't have read that book. And me having read that book opened up so many opportunities for me at that conversation, where it's like, if I just came to that conversation, I was 21 at the time, very limited business experience, and I was just talking about some other shit, it probably wouldn't have taken me as serious, being that I was like new to the industry, all these things. So these are the things that are going to allow you to get past that initial stage. Yeah, like traditional education can have a little value in that you will learn some knowledge, but most of the knowledge that you need to know anyway is self-education. It's coming from self-education and doing that learning yourself, which is why you see all these guys who truly are making ridiculous amounts of money. A lot of them are on social media, and a lot of them are talking about ideas that are probably foreign to you. And you probably haven't taken the time to learn and understand because you're so wrapped up in the traditional education system where everything they're teaching you is such, I don't want to say nonsense, but it's kind of nonsense. Whereas the things I'm learning and the people who are on their self-improvement, reading all these actually important self-improvement books, are learning such abstract concepts to you that you probably just are so close-minded to those ideas, where these are the ones that truly are going to allow you to break free from the like quote-unquote matrix and actually have that life that you want. I mean, that's what all of us want in the end of the day anyways, true freedom, to be able to travel the world, make money, have better relationships, have the friend group that you want, people who are like-minded. And these are all the things that you're going to learn and actually be able to achieve by reading. And you may not think that the book on law of attraction is going to do this, or you might. If you are, you're more open-minded. But all these different books, the books on the placebo effect, the books on this, on that, they all are going to actually open your mind to so many things and allow you to evolve into this person who is able just to be a magnetic, attracted person to everywhere you go. And the funny thing is, one of the things when I was younger is like I had such a hard time making friends. And now after reading, it's opened my mind to so many things. I have so many things to talk about. Like yesterday, I'm telling you, I was with this girl telling her about the placebo effect. And most of you are sitting there thinking like, what the fuck? But like, these are the things that I talk about and I'm genuinely passionate about. And when you are, it comes across the right way because you can relate it to any subject. And it's like, she was telling me how she gets hangovers, and I was like, well, we can change that. And she was like, what are you talking about? You can change that. She's like, I've been getting hangovers all my life. And I was just like, yeah, but we can fix that. That's a simple fix. Like, all you have to do is not identify with hangovers. You need to change the belief at the core. Because she was like, well, what if I drank tonight and I went to sleep and I woke up with a hangover? So you didn't change the belief. We just have to change the belief, and you'll have the accompanying results. So, and she was just like mind blown by what I was telling her. But it's like, these are the things that like I'm truly passionate about. I love mindset. I love health, fitness, business, all these things. That's what I read about and I talk about too. And this is what I mean by I come across as more mature, because I'm not sitting here talking about drama or bullshit or this person in this city did this. That doesn't matter to me. I'm talking about higher level things, and it gets portrayed. So, I mean, I'm not saying that you have to talk about those things. If you want to talk shit with your friends about what's going on in friend groups, sure. I mean, that's fine. I've done it sometimes, and I still do it too, but it's not like my focus. It's not really what I care about. There's probably people right now who watch my videos and talk shit about me, but I'm out here doing my thing, traveling the world, making money, building businesses. And if you want to talk shit, that's cool. I mean, I'm just motivated by a higher purpose to learn, develop, to share my mission and change the world. But it's all got to come from within. And that's where reading starts, is it's the internal work that you're going to be doing that's going to allow you to shift and start viewing the world in a different perspective, start sharing ideas that are actually going to help people and change their lives. You should always be trying to aim to change people's lives that you interact with in some way, shape, or form. If you can leave everyone a little bit better off than when you met them, you won. And that's what I was trying to do, for example, last night. Maybe I didn't change their life with that one thing, but I was trying to open up people's minds to new ideas. And the people who, this is the interesting thing, the people who are open-minded enough to be receptive to your ideas will become very, very, you will just be like very charismatic to them, and they will be very much wanting to be your friend. They will really want to be your friend if you tell them these abstract ideas and you open their mind and they're actually receptive to the things you have to say, and you're there trying to help them. Like, you talk about an idea and then you're like, bro, well, you can do this, this, and that if you just change your mindset. And they're like, wait, what? And then you explain it and you're trying to teach them, and it comes from a place of passion instead of just like you're just trying to give knowledge and you're trying to share knowledge and help them along their path. People are going to be so drawn to you. You're going to be a magnetic person if you're trying to share knowledge, help people out in every way, shape, or form. And this is something I was actually talking to my mentor about. Another example, I was hanging out with this girl about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we were talking, and she was telling me about like the reason her past relationships failed, and I was just asking about it and was like, what do you think the common cause was? And she told me, and then I kind of explained to her how like guys sometimes think and how it's like kind of flawed. And sometimes like just it had to do with like guys getting into the comfort zone where they just feel very comfortable. They stop doing all the things that they did to actually become attractive in the first place. They lose the attraction of girls, and it's just this endless cycle where they don't have a higher purpose driving them. And I was explaining that to her, and she was like, that's exactly what happened on all 3 times, where it was like they kind of lost that drive within them. They lost their masculine essence. They got comfortable. They got a hot girl and some good pussy, and then they just kind of fell off. And then the girl's not attracted to them anymore, and the cycle repeats, and it always happens. And one of the things that can drive a man to make him stay attractive is that higher purpose. He's working to something that he truly wants to achieve deep down within, and just getting a girl is not going to take him off his path. And that's one of the things that was explained to her, and she was like, oh my God, she really was receptive to that idea, and it made a lot of sense to her. And when I told my mentor about how I did that, because my mentorship is on communication and sales and improving those, and he was just like, well, you tried to change her life, bro. And that's what it was about. And when you try and change people's lives, and you try and bring positive energy, and you're trying to help them along their path, that's always going to be more charismatic than just trying to talk about some social drama or any of that bullshit. So it all stems from reading, though, is the point of this story. And if you stuck around to the end of this, you are a G, and I hope your life changes. I hope you're going to pick up a book. So I want you to comment down below what book you're going to start reading today. I want you to start today. Just start with 10 pages. And also, like and subscribe to this channel if I provide you with any value. If I opened your mind in any way, shape, or form, drop a subscribe, because I'm going to be dropping so much knowledge on here. I'm here for the long run, and I really want to help you all succeed and go down a path that will allow you to have everything you want in life. And reading is one of the first steps in order to do that. All right, so I'll see you guys in the next video.